Hello, my name is Joshua Brown from the interview and assessment training company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I will teach you how to pass your Excel interview. So if you have a Microsoft Excel interview or an Excel test coming up and you need to prepare for both the most common and toughest Excel questions for any job role, then please make sure you watch this video from start to finish, because I'm going to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, this is what I'll cover. I'll start off by giving you a list of Excel interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. These are essential for your success in any Excel assessment test that you may have coming up. I'll then provide you with quick, high-scoring answers to those questions to help you to succeed. Plus, I'll also make sure to give you some essential tips for passing your Excel interview or assessment before finally telling you how you can download further resources, including all of the answers to the 50 most common questions to help you to prepare. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I want to help you to pass your Excel interview or assessment, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that first Excel interview question that I strongly recommend you prepare for, which is, what is Microsoft Excel? Let's take a look at a brilliant example answer. Microsoft Excel is, in very simple terms, a spreadsheet that has been created by Microsoft. It forms part of the suite of Microsoft Office applications alongside Word, PowerPoint, Teams, and OneNote. It has also been specifically designed for Windows, macOS, Android, and iOS. The main features of Excel include calculation and computation of data, pivot tables, arranging tabulated data, adding formulas to sheets, and a macro programming language called Visual Basic for Applications, or VBA. Excel is enhanced by intelligence because it will learn your work patterns to help you organize data and save you time. Okay, Excel interview question number 2 is, how would you analyze data tables from the web using Microsoft Excel on macOS? Here is a great example answer. To use data from online tables inside of Microsoft Excel, I would go to the Data tab and then select the From HTML option when using a Mac. I would then import the HTML file and then clean up the import to only show the chart or table that I wanted to keep. Okay, here's the next question. Question 3. What is the use of a pivot table in Excel? A pivot table is an interactive feature of Excel that enables the user to quickly summarize large amounts of data. A pivot table is great when you need to answer specific questions about your data. With a pivot table, you can expand or collapse different data levels to really drill down to the information you need. You can subtotal and aggregate numerical data, or even summarize it by category and subcategory. Features such as filtering, sorting, and grouping allow you to format only the most useful data to focus on the information you need. Pivot tables also enable you to quickly present accurate, attractive, and concise online and printed reports. Here's the next Microsoft Excel interview question for you. What are cells in Excel? Cells are boxes in the grid of an Excel worksheet. A cell is identified on the worksheet by its reference. The reference is made up by the column, which always comes first, and then the row. For example, the cell might be located on column C and row 10, so the cell reference in this case would be C10. Okay, the next question is, what does the red triangle in the top right hand corner of the cell indicate? A red triangle in the top right hand corner of a cell indicates that someone has added a comment to the cell. You can easily read the comment by hovering over the cell that contains the red triangle. Here's the next Microsoft Excel interview question for you. What does a green triangle in a cell indicate? Here's a sample answer. A green trial in an Excel is an Excel error checking feature. When you see a green triangle, it indicates that Excel has found a potential risk in the cell. Question number 7. What is the quickest way to analyze large amounts of data in Excel? I would first utilize the Analyze Data option, which is on the Home tab. By using this, Excel provides automatically generated insights in a variety of outputs, such as pivot tables and pie charts. However, my favorite feature is the ability for me to type in questions like, what was the total revenue for 2025? Which Excel will provide the answer to using data in the spreadsheet. Okay, Excel interview question number 8 is, what is one hidden feature in Excel that you use? Excel's camera command is something I find very useful in my day-to-day work. By highlighting a selection of cells and then using the camera command, it takes a screenshot or image of those cells that I can use as a picture so that I can use it in my reporting. This image gets updated automatically when I update or modify data in any of the original cells. Now don't go anywhere, as I still have more interview questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my 50 Excel interview questions and answers for all job roles to give you the edge in your interview or Excel assessment test, including the ones that we're covering right now. Okay, here's the next Excel interview question for you. What are some of the common functions used in Excel? Some common functions in Excel include sum, average, count, max, min, and if. Okay, question number 10. What is Excel VBA? Here's a sample answer for you. VBA stands for Visual Basic for Applications in Excel. It is a language that customizes your work needs based on specific programming tasks and actions. VBA enables you to save time on repeated worksheet tasks, so you don't have to set things up time and time again. For example, if I had a workbook that contained lots of worksheets, I would use VBA to arrange them all alphabetically. This would be particularly beneficial if I needed to arrange company sales data based on products. If the worksheets are in alphabetical order, I can instantly extrapolate the data needed. Okay, the next Excel interview question to prepare for is question 11. How would you remove duplicates from a column in Excel? To remove duplicates from a column, simply select the column, then go to the Data tab, click on Remove Duplicates and choose the appropriate options. Let's move on to Excel question number 12. What are your favorite Excel keyboard shortcuts? I have a few Excel shortcuts that I use regularly. Firstly, Control plus semicolon will enter the current date into a cell, and Control plus Shift plus semicolon will enter the current time. But I would have to say my favorite shortcut is Flash Fill or Control plus E. This will flash fill entire cells with data. For example, if I had one column with a list of users' email addresses and I wanted to break their first names from the emails onto another column, I would type the first name of one user and then select the cells below and press Ctrl plus E to flash fill the other cells with the first names from the remaining emails automatically. Okay, question 13. What is the difference between a workbook and a worksheet? Workbooks are the entire Excel files that often hold a number of worksheets. Worksheets are sheets inside a workbook. On worksheets, the data is typically formatted in columns and rows. Okay, Microsoft Excel interview question number 14. How do you freeze panes in Excel? Panes can be frozen by clicking on the View tab within the toolbar, selecting Freeze Panes, and choosing the correct option to suit your needs. For example, Freeze Top Row. Okay, Microsoft Excel question number 15. What is the difference between relative and absolute cell references in Excel? Here's a sample answer for you. Absolute cell references will not change. They remain fixed and are represented by the dollar symbol. Cell references that change depending on where they are copied to are known as relative cell references. Okay, here's the next question for you. What is conditional formatting in Excel? Conditional formatting is a helpful tool that enables Excel users to format cells based on particular criteria. Conditional formatting highlights data and makes interpreting and analysing the data visually clearer. Question number 17. How do you sort data in Excel? In order to sort data, you should first select the data range for sorting. Next, you should select the Data tab, choose Sort, and then choose how you want the data sorted and finally press OK. Okay, question number 18. How would you protect a worksheet in Excel? You can protect Excel worksheets by going to Review in the toolbar and selecting Protect Sheet. You will then have the option to set a password and choose your protection preferences. Finally, you should press OK. Okay, question number 19 of our Microsoft Excel interview questions and answers is, how do you create a drop-down list in Excel? In order to create a drop-down list, you should first highlight the cell or cells where the list will go. Next, click Data in the toolbar and select Data Validation. Finally, select List and choose the list items. Okay, Microsoft Excel interview question and answer number 20 is, how do you create a formula with multiple conditions in Excel? In order for Excel users to create a formula with multiple conditions, they must use logic functions, e.g. if. By using functions like or, and, or if, Excel allows the user to evaluate multiple conditions and return a result based on the conditions set. Okay, the next Excel test question is, how do you calculate the maximum value in a range of cells in Excel? Here's an answer for you. Calculating the maximum value in a range of cells in Excel is straightforward and requires using the max function. An example could be equals max bracket A3 colon A6 bracket, which would return the largest value in the range A3 to A6. Okay, the next Excel test question for you is, how do you remove leading and trailing spaces from text in Excel? In Excel, the trim function can be used to remove leading and trailing spaces from text. To give an example, equals trim bracket A10 close bracket will get rid of any additional spaces from the text in cell A10. So the next thing to do, if you would like to download all of those example answers that I've just given you, plus all of the other toughest Excel interview questions and assessment test questions, is to please make sure you click that button in the top right hand corner of this video right now. Head through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download these slides and get access to 50 Excel interview questions and high scoring answers to each question in a PDF guide. You can literally have access and the slides in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you're subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that encourages me to make more videos just like this one. And if you have any questions regarding any Excel job interview or assessment, then please make sure you let me know the name of the job role in the comment section below, so I can get back to you with even more advice and interview tips or assessment advice. And finally, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best with your Excel interview or Excel test. Have a brilliant day.